about tonight's win.
Ugly first half. Looked like we were sleepwalking, had cement in our shoes. They came out and played very hard. I think they hit some shots early that they looked a little bit surprised on that they hit that maybe they don't normally do, but they played very hard against us the first half, and it showed. I thought they were ready for us again too. We kind of woke up at halftime.
What was said at halftime?
I was screaming, yeah. Sometimes you got to appeal to some character and pride. As if we're better than that, aren't we? I hope we're better than that. Okay, and they picked it up and played a little bit better. We still missed a lot of shots, but when you play Hilder schedule like we do, sometimes that happens.
You got a big one Friday, obviously. What's your just initial thoughts on that?
Rivalry game. Hopefully it'll be a good crowd here. It'll be a good atmosphere for, I think, the kids to play. We know each other. There's not going to be any secrets. It'll just be a basketball game and a test of wills, and we'll see what happens. I guess that's what everybody wanted.
Because you've seen each other, is that easier to prepare, harder to prepare?
Well, as the last couple of years, the last 2 years have probably provided, I think if there is an advantage, I'm not sure there is, just to the team that's lost to, because they can change things. They know what hasn't worked, and if you've won, you're hesitant to do something different. I think it might be sometimes an advantage really to be the underdog that third time around, but you don't think I'm going to tell that to my kids though, too, do you?
What will be the difference Friday night?
Easy buckets. Who can get some easier buckets? They look like they're going to press, and we're probably going to press. So it looked like people get up and down the court. So I think the one that can prevent some easy buckets from the other team, it might be. We both play pretty good defense, and we're going to be after each other. So somebody's going to have to manufacture some fast make buckets or steal buckets, I think.
First of all, just talk about this win a little bit.
It's a big win. Postseason you go one game at a time. And now we got a big game on Friday, but we haven't played in 2 weeks, so this game was kind of getting back in the swing of things before we won this one. Now we're going into a big game on Friday.
Talk about Friday's game. I mean, you're playing Reed City for a third time. No love loss, and you guys know each other pretty well. So what's going to be the difference?
Hard work is what it's going to come down to. Is who's going to work harder, get that every turnover, or get every ball, loose ball, everything. That's what it comes down to. And everyone's gonna think about last year when we upset them at their home court. So it's gonna be a big one.
Obviously, you guys have the big bullseye on your back. How do you guys respond to that?
We just take one game at a time, play our hardest, and we play our hardest. That's what it comes down to.
What is the one thing that concerns you about Reed City?
They kind of run some of the stuff that we run, and regardless, like our press, it's coming, but it's hard to beat regardless. So I don't know if they're going to kind of incorporate that against us this time, but I mean, we got Dario and Nick and Quinn guards, so I'm not too worried about that. But
And what's the one thing you like about your team right now?
Just the way we would play together, we're a family. Everyone can dish the ball. Everyone can score. That's what it just comes down to. We hit that groove where you just know someone's going to be there, so you can just dish the ball there. It's just we can think like each other. I don't know. It's just great. It's a great feeling.